Right from the start, this courtroom feels like a detective scene. The judge isn't just presiding. She's piecing together a mystery. 2 patches, 2 places, 1 defendant, and 0 clarity. So who's really playing games here? The testing centers or the man in the chair?
Figuring out what's going on. Here's what I think we figured out. We know what you're doing. So you're getting a patch from Johnny's or from Al Reed on the same day and going in with a clean one to get tested. Why are you getting patches at 2 places?
To explain to her what we talked about in Friday.
I got 2 patches because I thought Al Reed patch was for Al Reed and Johnny's was for you.
He's on bond with Al Reed.
Yeah.
So did Al Reed tell you you had to have a patch?
Yes, ma'am. They gave me a patch before I was even released.
So you're not showing up anywhere with 2 patches on though. So if you have 2 patches, if you're getting 2 patches, you should have 2 patches on, right? How many patches do you have right now?
1.
Okay, so whose do you have on?
Al Reed.
So what about Johnny's?
I stopped getting Johnny's because Al Reed told me I didn't have to get it anymore.
He seemed to indicate that the quality of the patch from Johnny's is different than the quality of the patch from Al Reed's, and the difficulties he was experiencing with the patch from Johnny's was because it was an inferior quality patch and came off.
So when did you get that patch? Do we know? Missing.
I get it changed on the 7th, so 24, 25.
So you got a patch.
This isn't just about drug tests. It's about chain of custody and credibility. In the legal world, even a single inconsistency can make or break a case. And when your probation depends on these tests, confusion turns into suspicion fast.
Put on, and the 25th of September is one of those dates for Johnny's.
Okay.
Did they put one on or not on the 25th of Johnny's? I understand it says that, Your Honor. I don't know that they actually did that. That's my point.
Well, they've got receipts. They've sent receipts. We've got serial numbers. We've got all of that information now.
Without them available for cross-examination, I don't know if they did or not, is my point, when they actually put one on.
I don't take the drugs. I don't do any drugs, man.
Well, I guess I don't understand, Mr. Mack. You've tested negative, I get in court, but I feel like there is something going on that doesn't make sense. And I feel like you're playing games.
Your Honor, in all due respect, it may not be him, it may be Johnny's. That's my point. I mean, the assumption seems to be it's the defendant's fault. And without having them available, I'm not conceding that there may be something, the problem may reside with Johnny's and not the defendant. I'm not making an allegation of that, but that needs to be ruled out. Because he doesn't seem to be having problems with Al Reed doing the drug test.
Well, there haven't been issues with Johnny's other than some untestable patches. They came in untestable.
That's my point. The quality of the patch itself from Johnny's is probably...
I don't understand why he got 2 patches on the same day from 2 different places.
I don't know that Johnny's actually put a patch on. He paid them on the 25th. He went in and made a... They're telling him he owes them money, so he's going in...
Right, you're all caught up. They've already said he's all caught up. But they specifically said they put a patch on, and they're willing to... And they went back and checked serial numbers and sent us this information, so...
I guess I don't understand why Al Reed's not having the same or similar problems with him.
Because he just started with Al Reed, and he's doing both, and there's something going on. And I'm tired. I'm tired. I mean, okay. I'm just tired of dealing with it.
I am too, Your Honor. It seems like I'm spending more time with this case with the drug patch as opposed to the case itself.
I'm spending more time with the drug patch. Ms. Werner spent more time with this, and the only way here's where I am, is the only way I know to make sure that there's not games being played is to put him in jail, because I feel like he's playing games. But, I mean, you've got a patch on. understand.
You could just try the case, Your Honor. It would be the solution if we could get it tried.
Well, it's not.
Interesting move by the defense, flipping the focus back onto the testing company. And honestly, that's a fair argument. If one lab's results are unreliable, how can a defendant defend themselves? What do you think? Genuine lab error or a convenient excuse?
Not on the, put it on the trial docket. It is.
I think it was.
Well, I mean, we'll get it tried on the trial day.
It's Mr. Coleman's case. I believe it was set for trial a week or two ago, Your Honor.
Wasn't rigged.
Yes, and it didn't get reached.
Okay. Yeah.
I think it was numbered.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Here's what I want. I want a hair follicle test done at Mr. Mack's expense
Where at?
today at, I think Beaumont Occupational still does that.
Lamont, okay.
I'm pretty sure. Can you double check?
I'll see. I know, I'm pretty sure Quest probably doesn't.
It really doesn't matter to me other than I don't want it done through a bondsman. I don't want it done through Johnny's. I want it done through either Quest or Beaumont Occupational or one of those places. I want it done today.
Yes, ma'am.
I want get proof that you've done that, and then I think it takes a few days to get those results, and I want those results immediately. And yes,
You understand what you need to do?
Yeah, I understand, but
Okay.
I just want to have the funds because I just recently had a baby and
you're going to get a hair follicle test. Figure it
Sell
out.
some plasma.
Figure it out. All right. You have 24 hours to get it done.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Judge.
Stevens, you were previously here in cause number 24, DCCR 2310, entered a plea of guilty to the third-degree felony of evading arrest or detention with the use of a vehicle. I've received that pre-sentence report. Has everyone had an opportunity to review the report?
Yes.
What is the status of the driving while intoxicated? I don't see that there's one pending, and this whole offense had to do with that as well, which gives me some concern.
I don't think she was charged with it. No, that's I'm
This
aware
was,
of.
I was only charged with evading my vehicle. Cause I even called the Jefferson County to make sure that that was the only thing I was charged with.
I mean, that's weird, because it says she even explained that she was drinking, and I don't know.
Right, and it's not even noted in the probable cause.
I know.
You know, the section where they
Right.
list the charges, even if there were in two separate courts, but I will be happy to look into that court and like.
I guess I just want to make sure, I mean, if something's not pending, if it's coming later, so that we're kind of aware of that, but, okay, so what I'm going to do then, no additions or corrections? All right, ma'am, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty previously, freely, and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and defer all proceedings and place you on probation for 3 years. You're ordered to pay the $500 fine and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. If you do that, this is an excellent opportunity because you don't have a felony conviction on your record. And if you successfully complete the probation, the case will actually be dismissed at the end. You'll never have a felony conviction. The other side of that, though, is if you violate any condition of probation, you can be brought back into court, you could be found guilty of the offense, and you could be sentenced to prison for anywhere between 2 years and up to 10 years. Do you understand?
Judge, would the court consider, just based on what we've just discussed, maybe an interlock for some period of time?
So it looks like there is some even self-reporting of some issues with drugs and with marijuana and alcohol. And so I think to be safe based on the nature of that,
And there it is, the judge's breaking point. You can feel the exhaustion in her voice. When a judge says, "I'm tired," that's courtroom language for "I've had enough" lies. She's one sentence away from locking him up just to end the back and forth.
I am going to do that. I am going to order that as a condition of your probation, you have an interlock device on any vehicle that you have. Mr. Adams in probation can explain what that is. Okay, so you have to have that at least for some amount of time. Maybe not the whole probation, but we want to make sure that you are refraining from using alcohol before you drive and anything like that. Obviously, that goes for marijuana as well. You're going to have regular drug tests if you test positive for marijuana or anything that contains marijuana. So that includes anything. Don't come in and say, well, it was dealt to this or whatever that I bought and it's supposed to be legal. I don't care if it's legal or not. I don't want it in your system, okay? And so if you do everything properly, then we shouldn't have any issues. Because this shows you admitted that you smoke 6 a day. Is that correct? Daily use of marijuana?
Oh, yes, ma'am. I'll do it now. Yeah.
When's the last time you used?
What's today, Monday, Saturday?
Saturday.
Yes, ma'am. And that was just,
Just one. The Saturday before you're coming in on a felony. So I'm going to order that as a condition of your probation, you enter and successfully complete the JCDI program. All right, that is an intensive outpatient treatment program. If you do not successfully complete that and stop using marijuana altogether, you will be back in here and you will be looking at going to prison. So it is time that you change.
A hair follicle test, the ultimate truth serum of probation violations. Unlike patches, this one's hard to cheat. It reaches back 90 days. The message? You can talk circles all day, but your hair won't lie.
That part of your life. We're going to give you those tools to do it. Well, this will help you. That's what this is for. All right. But you have to participate and you have to you get the tools and use them. They can only do so much. Obviously, you're going to test positive when we know you will, at least for some amount of time. But you're going to get tested where they also get the amount that is in your system. And if it is not going down and getting to nothing within the next 30 days or so, that means you're still using. You're going to be right back in here before you really ever get started. That's how important this is. So take advantage of it. Get started on the JCDI. Probation will go over how you get started on that and make that change in your life so you can do this probation and everything. Does that make sense? So you have 24 hours to get the auto ignition interlock device on your vehicle. So you cannot drive any vehicle that does not have that device on it, okay? I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, and so you've waived your right to appeal. You need to have a seat here in the courtroom, and probation will go over, call you up and go over your paperwork when she's ready, okay? All right, good luck to you. Thank you.
And just like that, we move from frustration to forgiveness. This next defendant gets what many dream of, a second chance through deferred adjudication. No felony on record unless she blows it. One slip, and this deal turns into a prison sentence.